against the team to beat.
All right. So this is going to be Power Ranger and Wes against Fiend and Use.
Sticking with the Sir Roland as well, the King Knight decided, like, we're not seeing any of the Wushang. Okay.
Yes.
Reset will be coming in here.
the quick Order of Exalted Lion salute, you know. The clap up. that's the one, right? You know, clap up.
Clap up.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
We're learning together.
That's the one.
It's like when I learned to floss for the first time.
Yeah, everybody, gotta practice it up, get it on TikTok,
hip,
whatever.
Boom, one way.
I'm
boom, boom.
I'm not touching that one.
Yeah. That's pretty
You're
old.
a braver
though.
man than I.
Yeah, no, that was definitely cringe. I'm not gonna lie, but but still. Hey, look, I dare any of y'all to do that in front of 35,000 plus people. That's all I'm saying. That's my only way to try to defend that. But still, we're going to get into this game in a second. Just a little reset happening there. We're going to see Power Ranger and Wes come back out here, try and get themselves into Grands to get that rematch against Sakunkina. But first, they got to get through Fiend and Use. And this is the team I was looking at before this started as one of the teams potentially that could beat them. And they had a really good winner semi-set as well that went to, I believe, Game 5. So it's not like this can't happen where they knock Power Ranger West out as we see the stock immediately go out the top. And we see Use disappear.
That's kind of crazy because we just watched a set where Use was like the key to victory every time.
Yeah, well, that's one quick. Oh wait.
Oh my God!
No. Use trying to answer
I was
right
gonna
back.
say, don't do it again, please.
If Use got a stock up there at orange and yellow, because West went to meet him too.
Well, I was getting worried Use was gonna get knocked out again.
Yeah, look, Use has no fear right now. Maybe Fiend needs to reach, scream over, like, hey, calm down. I need you to calm down. All right, just going to miss the recovery on the landing, coming back down. Power Ranger's going to get a free punish, but actually takes the D-Sig from West, trying to cover the landing from Fiend.
Oh, there we go. Signatures online. Use starting to find this damage. Oh, what a wake-up option from West. Gravity cancel down signature. Definitely was looking for a very punishable attack to come his way immediately.
Yeah, West getting sent away there by Power Ranger, but did have positioning on Fiend. Fiend's going to get himself an opportunity here to get a couple of hits on a Power Ranger, get some damage on, but Power Ranger is the... Oh, wait, actually, never mind. I just realized how deep Use is over there, too, with that stock loss. I forgot Use lost that stock so early.
Oh, my gosh, down to his final stock so early.
That first stock is looming really heavy right now, TWK.
It hurts. I mean, it was such a monumental thing, especially because of all the momentum that they had was kind of on the back of Use from that previous set. And Power Ranger West, they said, this is a completely different set. Forget the past.
Yeah, look here, remember who the #1 seed is, who is the one that would be winning this tournament. But West struggling a little bit on the side. That gives an opportunity to go jump over to Power Ranger, but they really couldn't get anything out of it. Recovery is going to take Fiend out off the top.
5 stocks to 2.
Ow!
This is
hypothetical 5 stocks to 2
okay,
because that was a very dark chili red.
We're on the road. You know, everything sets you on a certain road. We got to see where it follows, where it ends.
We're on the road again.
But right now, I think the next stop, that next station, has got to be taking out Power Ranger ASAP.
Yeah, there we go. The recovery's going to take it off the top. This gives them a small opportunity here, but misses out on the follow-up. It wouldn't have knocked out, but it would have gotten him a lot of damage on West.
Yeah, I mean, because they still have quite the hill to climb. That would have been a great start.
And actually, they're punishing Power Ranger every time he's approaching, too. But Power Ranger gets the
double!
All right, there we go. That was so big! And they take him out on the top. Fiend goes down. Use is probably going down here as well. And that's going to be game #1 going to Power Ranger and West.
Man, oh, man. Yeah, that was commanding. Especially when you see you getting caught in this double combo. That's just double your damage. ×2 on everything.
That's a quick way to, remove any type of, momentum and confidence you had going into that too. You lost that stock at the very beginning.
Yikes.
You get doubled up as a KO at the end. They didn't drop it. They looked really good though in that last set. I still have some hope. I think that they could make a run back, but they got a lot of work to do.
A lot of work to do here. All right, West still on the Macho Man. Power Ranger still on that King Knight.
All right, over under. Use still tries to go for another very high play like that. Once again.
It's all right. He didn't get knocked out this time.
Well,
you know, it's fine. Everything's fine.
If I'm a betting man, which I'm not really, but I think Use is feeling some type of way after that. He's gonna be trying to get himself another big play. And one thing that happened in that game that was significantly different than the last one, I don't think I saw a single signature that came out from Use, or if it did, it didn't connect.
Yeah, I think Hughes has to feel confident for those, and his confidence was shattered in those first 20 seconds.
That's a quick way to confidence shatter as well, getting caught by the NSYNC, but luckily did not get knocked out off the top there, even with Hattori. All right, double lance
looking
out.
for a weapon. Oh, saved his dodge to get away from that recovery. Tries to turn it around on West, but Fiend in danger down on the left.
Yeah, Fiend just swinging his way back on there. Meanwhile, Hughes just trying to get in the way to help him out. No stocks lost yet. We're going to see the first one finally go.
Man, Fiend, he had that locked in. He was going for the combo. Unfortunately, dropped it and got punished all in the same turn.
Yeah, I'm curious. Okay, and that's going to be another one go.
Yo,
oh, wait.
yo,
oh,
yo.
Okay. Hughes
Everybody falling.
Hughes just pump the brakes for a second. Figure out what your approach is. You're on borrowed time, so you want to get as much damage as you can, but you need to watch out because you're at straight hit to anything knocks you out territory. Oh, good dodge on the recovery there. Hughes actually doing a pretty solid job here holding on to the stock.
Oh, great turnaround. Look at the alley-oops. That was a ton of damage. And Hughes still able to make it back because of all the aerial movement that the Lance has.
Exactly. Lance, fair and balanced off stage. 100% able to get back in a nice and quick way. And you got to take advantage of that every time you can. But when it comes to Wes and Power Ranger, they've taken a lot of damage here on stock too. They finally get rid of Hughes. They can capitalize here on Fiend potentially because Fiend is taking a lot of damage too.
Yeah, you see Power Ranger really trying to hunt him down. Even West just rotating for a little bit of extra coverage.
Oh
Great punish on that signature.
Going full charge on T6. Like, somebody please run into this. All right, recoveries. Oh, wait. Woo! Oh, Power
that was
Ranger.
a very dangerous situation.
He was waiting for it, but he gets the spear. D-Sync over on the right. Fiend doing exactly what you need to do. Run. Don't try to challenge that. You're unarmed.
The back end of the recovery. Beautifully placed.
Now, they have a chance here. West and Power Ranger have a chance here to go ahead and take out Hughes and take back this lead. It's not like they were too far off before, but West has been holding on to the stock for a good amount of time.
Oh, team combo. Look at all that damage.
The damage. It's beautiful, and that is going to be a beautiful moment for Fiend getting the recovery off the top there. Now just body block. Actually, no, you can't because Hughes doesn't believe in hiding. Hughes is going to be in the fray every time. Okay, so with the weapon toss.
Hughes unarmed. Look at that. They immediately rotated for the power play on Fiend, but he's so slippery.
Yeah, it was so smart because there's no reason to go challenge him at that point. Put as much damage as you can on Fiend. Force them to get stuck into 2v1. Hughes still holding on, but now they're just going to go ahead once again on that double up on Fiend.
Yeah, they're going for it. Oh, the handoff, but
save.
The weapon toss. Unbelievable save at the crucial moment.
That was so important because Hughes goes down to anything as we see him go down here now. Fiend cannot take a single hit, gets to the platform, weapon toss to keep him away. Good job stalling that out.
Momentary power play, dodges the signature, gets a little bit of a tap on the back.
All right, and now we're at, this is solid. They can definitely take out Power Ranger and West here. Uses really good spot to close this out. If he can find more recovery coming in on the hit for Fiend. Not enough, but they take one out. West can still do this if he can get the Fiend. Never mind, because we're back to what worked before. He catches him with the spear sig, and he takes him out off the side. We are back to what looks like Hughes starting to wake up a bit. However, a still very close match, but it looked like Fiend and Hughes were able to, they rebounded very well in this follow-up game.
Yeah, Fiend was able to slip through pressure at just the right moments, extended his stock for as long as possible, and that kept that support for Hughes to do frontline plays like this.
I wonder if maybe that first game they felt so confident in that previous one where they were able to deal with the double lance without an issue at all, but then going into the Power Ranger West set, they kind of got bodied by it, and maybe that messed them up because Fiend was always lining everything up for Hughes, and then Fiend just kept getting destroyed. But in game 2, it looked like they found the answer.
Yeah, let's see if they manage to just kind of keep that going here.
And Light's just pushing him over on the side. Just keep stage position. Fiend's defense can't be said enough. Like avoiding hits as Hattori matters so much in the 2's environment.
Oh, she's squishy.
Yeah, very squishy. So excellent job of holding on to stocks as long as Fiend has been able to do, avoiding the recovery as well there. Gonna get pushed back off a little bit by Hughes, but it doesn't matter because still gets back down.
Look at that. They're still weapon-starving Power Ranger. He didn't grab a weapon until right then. And he took a ton of damage for it. I know Wes is the healthiest one on the field, but everybody else poised to get knocked out. There's one. Can we get another? Oh, wow, it might actually be Wes.
It might happen. Hughes put himself in good position, but unfortunately for Fiend, he wasn't able to capitalize on a D-Light Stair. D-Light recovery is not going to be enough off the top still.
Oh, man. Chunked with the axe side air for the trouble of just picking up a weapon.
Look at that defense. That defense mattered so much. They had the power play. They had the double up. They finally take out Fiend, but that could have happened so much sooner. All right, going to get the bounce off. Hughes is going to be able to, not going to get the wall touch.
Man, Fiend was just so far away, and they kept the pressure up. Power Ranger and West wouldn't let him rotate over to try and attempt to save.
Yeah, now it's on West, but he's going to get caught by the Sair, trying to jump away. Good read there on the side of Hughes. Very even game so far.
Yeah, this is so incredibly back and forth. Anytime either of the teams gets an advantage, the other ones just kind of know how to rotate to mitigate it.
Yeah, but, oh my God. Wes has one target and one target only. Hunt down Fiend, constantly chasing him. Anytime he goes into air, Power Ranger just trying to kind of separate them a bit. I feel like Wes feels like the 1v1 has been better in his mark. Power Ranger gets the recovery at the top, getting a lot of damage and holding on to the second stock while boxing up close. Hasn't been fearful at all of how much damage he's taken.
Oh man, that alley-oop handoff. Fiend managing to survive, but just barely. Thinking more to the length of the stage rather than Hattori's defense, because there ain't much.
Exactly. Oh,
you're gone. You're absolutely gone.
Yeah, no, once you committed to that sideline, it's good. It was curtains. And now, like a Hughes, like waited for the full distance and it lands. Like, look, you got it. You got it. I'm not moving up there. Still very unhealthy Power Ranger.
Ooh. And
even at that, this stock has lasted a long time for Power Ranger on the second stock.
Yeah, definitely using all the defense afforded to him, but also only getting himself in position. Anytime he gets tagged, it's by something that wouldn't knock him out until now.
Yeah, that was a few frames off of like just connecting on Fiend, but getting the reversal recovery, finally taking him out. Wes is gonna get the recovery there on Hughes. This gives him an opportunity on Fiend, and they do get the hit.
Oh my gosh!
Go out for the save. Yes.
In danger. Yes, Hughes. Thank you very much for that.
That mattered. If Hughes got hit along the way, that probably was gonna be way worse. But Hughes is gonna get a hit on Wes, back down to one stock apiece. But Fiend can't afford to get in any of these frays.
Yeah, this is the question of how much influence can he exert from a farther back support line.
I like the fact that he switched to Spear as soon as he realized it, too.
He needs the range.
There's nothing you can do with Sword in that position.
He needs the range, and then it's nice that he has Hattori. Incredibly high-speed legend. You get to use that for those rotations.
Ooh, just avoids the axe D-Sig from West. He definitely was waiting for Fiend to come in aggressively. A lot of damage on the side of Hughes, but Power Rangers damage is starting to rack up as well.
Oh my gosh, Hughes is gone. Fiend left alone. Yeah, just like that. Ricochet off the edge. Power Ranger and West going up 2-1 in the set.
If you're going to attribute anything that had to do with that win on the side of Power Ranger West, it was West. West had a dominant stage control.
Yep.
He was constantly in a position to cover landings, which is what Fiend has mostly been good at doing on their side, separating two of them. Anytime that he sees an opportunity to get a hit, he lines them up for use. West has been stopping that. And also West has been holding on to his stock a long time. Good job on Power Ranger too, but
he was so healthy. He was only yellow. Everybody else was deep red on the final stock. West was definitely dictating the pace of the game.
Yeah, if Power Ranger loses that second stock a while ago, I think they're still doing okay because of how long West was surviving. So 2-1. This could be a potential elimination here for Fiend and Hughes, but this went to Game 5 as well in winner's semi. So how do they answer here, TWK? How do they get this to a Game 5?
I think the main thing is Fiend, you're probably going to see him play a little bit more of a background support role, using that high speed, just because there were a couple instances where he got caught in a little bit of the blender and, you know, just 3 quick handoff attacks here and there. Even just like that, you see he just gets shredded like tissue paper.
Yeah, as soon as they dealt with that too, putting him through the paper shredder, they were immediately covering Hughes. Hughes went straight to red very quickly. It looks like Power Ranger and West have, now their team synergy has picked back up, and okay, the positional awareness is picked up prior to that moment.
Uh-oh, Hughes unarmed, trying to find his way back. Power Ranger bet on the wrong side for the Lance recovery.
And Hughes is able to get to the weapon before West, but West is still going to send them back in and gets him unarmed. Actually, never mind, it was Fiend who lost the spear. Whoa, that was just a little bit too far to capitalize there with the Sarah.
Great
punishes
turnaround.
West.
Sealed the deal with that weapon toss to force out the dodge. Man, all right, everybody's falling down now except for Power Ranger.
Yep, and for Fiend, you have to pick it up. This is potentially knockout for the bracket. You're taking a lot of damage, and you can't afford to really get hit anymore. But there we go, as an answer from Hughes, knocks out Power Ranger.
Not a moment too soon, because, man, this was really starting to spiral out of control. I already don't like where Fiend is sitting. He finds himself deep in the red before anybody else.
And Hughes went straight. Hughes basically got 0 to deaths. He went borderline
That was brutal.
white to death all the way. Knocked out immediately, and now Fiend might go down here momentarily too. All right, good punishes. Backs off once he realizes Power Ranger's trying to go for the punish. If you're Fiend and Hughes fan, it's looking grim. But they still have hope. There's a lot of damage on the side of Power Ranger West, but it's on Fiend to hold on to the stock as long as possible, and it's on Hughes to really pick it up.
I really like Hughes disengaging to the side there when Fiend got knocked away. Unfortunately, his stock is now gone, so we're not going to see that situation again anytime soon. But that was kind of his way of collapsing and relieving pressure, even though he knows that he was on the final stock in dire straits. He had to try and help Fiend survive. Power Ranger and West, they managed to take him down, so now it's 4 stocks to 2, but this is rough.
That's a few times now where they've actually hit each other. D-Sig is going to send him over, but the save, I think, coming in from West getting the hit. Hughes is out there, but West actually goes so deep and just misses out. This weapon toss coming down, and the recovery is going to be out the top. There's still a very small glimmer of hope for them to get to still game number 5.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance. Yes. Now, will that last for long? Who knows? Because that's not a good way to set it off. Fiend getting set off with the side air, but not dead just yet. Oh, good dodge. And he gets hit by the recovery. Now it's on a 2v1 from Hughes, who is bleeding out. There's not much he could do to get through this, but can he do it? Axe D-Sig is making it that much more difficult.
This is really dangerous. Power Ranger and West looking to knock out Fiend and Hughes on the next strike.
Yeah, he can't make a single mistake again. He's getting good separation, but D-Light recovery is going to be enough to do it. And Power Ranger and West get themselves back in the grands. They're going to get themselves that rematch against Sakakaina, and they're going to stop the run of Fiend and Hughes.
Man, I thought Fiend and Hughes, it seemed like they weren't able to carry over the momentum from the previous set. And Power Ranger and West, they just had the answers. Hughes wasn't able to get his crazy signature gameplay online. He wasn't able to get his crazy offstage gameplay online. It really was just they took out the support from underneath them. They focused Fiend a lot of the time.